Hey freaks, Tim back here to introduce our best of show for the week. This one's a fun one from 2014. I will be back later today right here on the feed with a brand new episode of DV. Now, I know what you're saying to yourselves. Tim, you said the same damn thing last Friday when you introduced a best of show and then there was never a new episode of DV. What gives? Well, by now you should know that I'm a liar and you can't trust anything I say. I'm just kidding, of course. I love you. You are the most important people in my life. Well, by now you should know that I'm a liar and you can't trust anything I say. Oh, that is just like you to go around throwing my words back in my face. Anyway, I swear I'll be back a little bit later today with a brand new episode of DV. Right now, though, enjoy this best of show. Hey freaks, it's Saturday, April 12th, 2014. Coming up on the program today, pissing in your coworker's thermos, plus throwing that boy pussy, more dating on demand losers, and an epic porn meltdown. All this plus your voicemails on a Sideshow exclusive, Distorted View Daily.
Get your hand out of your ass! You got my ass all fucking spread out.
Why does man have to have such a sweet rectum?
Bitch, sell crack!
Ma'am, step
Bitch,
back.
sell crack!
Step back. I'm a mommy. I'm a mommy.
All right, let's do this. Hey, freaks, Tim Edson with you, back one more time for a WEEKEND show. I haven't been playing the weekend song at the beginning of the program. Maybe today at the end of the show. It's a very catchy tune. Monday is not a fun day. And then it's WEEKEND. It's weekend. At the top of the show, I want to talk about my mother. I am very pleased that my mom is kind of like understanding computers. You know, she's in her 70s now. And when I was growing up, that's when I sort of got into computers. She could not care less. She didn't understand how to turn the thing on. I would try to show her all sorts of cool things, you know, like when MP3s came out. Boy, it makes me sound so old. When MP3s were invented, I showed her, like, oh, you could really get any song in the world, like with Napster and shit like that. She didn't want to hear anything about it. Now she's on Facebook. She's surfing around. She's got a Gmail account. Now, she doesn't completely know what she's doing. Like, if I look at her Facebook profile, there's just stuff that's wrong. And I'll ask her about it, and she won't know what I'm talking about. She's like, I saw that. I don't know why it's listed like that. For instance, she wrote that she works at Lowe's home improvement store. She's never worked at Lowe's, nor did she study at Kent State University. I don't know how she fucked that up, but, you know, and I'm always getting weird requests. I don't know what the hell she's doing on Facebook, what apps she's installing or games she's playing, but I get messages like, you know, Patricia just saw a dead person. Want to see dead people? Catch a killer. And I'm like, what is going on? What is she doing online? Whenever I ask her about it, she's like, oh, it's a puzzle game. What's a puzzle game? You're looking at dead people, finding dead people, whatever. I secretly think she's playing like a Walking Dead game or Doom or something. I don't know. So the next thing I wanted to teach my mom how to do is text, which was a huge deal because I gave her an old iPhone and that just blew her mind. Like most old people, she wanted a keyboard, and I said, no, the phone is the keyboard. It pops up when you need it, and she never really got the texting thing down. However, yesterday, I called her up, and I said, okay, we're going to work this out. You're going to send me a text. So I sent her a text, and then she replied. She actually did it. She said, hi, Tim, did I do it right? And I replied, yes, good job. And then the very next text I received, a few hours later, Tim, guess what? And I said, what? Aunt Teresa's on the pot, meaning the toilet. I said, oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. This is her next text to me. Now she's writing books. Like, this is a whole paragraph. She didn't even know how to text 5 minutes ago. Oh, my gosh, she made my place smell so bad. Bathroom spray did not help. I waited until she left so I could open the windows. I guess it was all the fish. So Aunt Teresa was over, and she did a real number on my mom's toilet. And she replied to me, she said, yeah, she sure can shit. God bless her. So my mom has officially conquered texting. I actually am trying to get my mom to help me out with a new bit on the show. Remember how we used to have Cheryl Murkowski read Craigslist personal ads? Well, I don't know what Cheryl Murkowski's been up to. She's a busy lady. So instead, I'm forwarding these personal ads to my mother to read on the show. So today I called her up and I said, Mom, can you read some of these personal ads? And unfortunately, she was watching my little niece, who's like 3 years old, and she can't, be swearing and saying things like, I want to suck your clit in front of my little niece. So maybe on Monday's podcast, I'll have my mom read a Craigslist personal ad for us. Right now, though, I've got a lot of audio to share with you. First up, this has got to be one of the strangest porn meltdowns I've heard in a while. Here's just a little bit of the sex going on. Actually, she's getting nailed by some sort of dildo machine.
Okay, stop a second.
My burn's really bad.
Burns good?
Burn's good.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Is it good to be back to porno, Crystal?
Yeah, I fucking love it.
All right, so we're dealing with a professional here. She's obviously been in the porn game for a while now. She has no trouble completing the scene, but afterwards, the cameras catch her talking on the phone.
Right, because I said that prayer. I just want my dad to kill himself. He keeps saying he's going to take all his pills and he wants to die.
All right, her father's trying to commit suicide as we speak.
I just wish those doctors would stop giving him all those pills.
Who are you talking to?
My mom.
Oh.
Again, it's Jim. Jim is the director. He's not being an asshole today. Being pretty
I guess
nice.
he wanted to die on my front porch yesterday. I just can't believe he barfed up all those pills.
Well, that's a good thing that he barfed the pills, because now he's alive, right?
Yeah, now he's alive.
All right, so she's talking to her mom on the phone, but we get to hear the full story afterwards.
So what's new in your life, Crystal?
Well, just trying to save my dad's life, saying lots of prayers, and God answered my prayer, and I'm just really thankful.
Wait, save your dad's life, because I just walked in here with this. What happened to your dad?
My dad threw up about 20 Oxycontins, because my car wouldn't start, so I had to call AAA. My dad's got AAA, and he had to be present.
So that car really upset him. He took all the Oxycontins because your car breaking down?
I guess he wanted to die on my front porch, but before I walked up there, I said a prayer. I said, please, in the name of Jesus, I pray that my dad...
Wait a second. This doesn't make sense. Why would he want to kill himself because her car broke down and he had to call AAA? He does not deal with stress very well.
He doesn't overdose on his pills. And we had to be present when the AAA tow truck got there. Then when he got there, right before they got there, he threw up. And there was about 20 pills in the snow by my front porch. And I had to pick them out to see what they were. And they said OC 40 milligrams.
And what'd you do with these pills?
I saved them. And I took some.
Wait a second. Your father barfed up pills. You collected them, and then later you took them yourself. That's super disgusting, right?
What did you do with these pills?
I saved them. And I took some.
You know I am recording you. You know this.
I plead the fifth.
I don't think you can plead the fifth after you've spoken.
What do you think of this?
I think you might be more crazy than I am.
Another random porn actress just lying down.
And this girl's crazy.
What?
You.
Jesus is real. Everybody needs to know that to believe
I love porn stars who are born-again Christians and still fucking on cam for money.
in God, because if you pray, God will answer your prayers. So just pray. Everybody's got to pray. I swear, God listens. Jesus listens. Just pray in the name of Jesus, and He will answer your prayers because He answered mine, and He'll answer yours too.
Yeah, really. I mean, if God is listening to a worn-out porn whore, He sure as hell better listen to me.
So just pray That's all I can say is pray.
I don't want to hear that before I masturbate.
Did you hear that? I don't know if you can make out what she said. She said, I don't want to hear that before I masturbate. God is watching us. God is watching us.
What are you?
I'm bipolar.
Are you on medicine?
Zoloft.
Wait, what pills are you on?
Zoloft.
No.
Are you on Oxycontins, you just said?
Wait.
No, Zoloft. I'm prescribed.
Well, she's prescribed Zoloft.
What the hell's Zoloft
She only takes Oxycontin when her father pukes it up.
For depression. I get very depressed when I don't get enough sex and I need to be fucked.
Well, gee, well, is anybody fucking you right now on a regular basis?
Yes, on a regular basis. My Mr. Anthony with his nice big dick, and he put it in my ass for the first time. We've been together almost a year, and he put it in my ass.
Wait, you have a boyfriend for a year? Why isn't he paying your fucking rent?
Because he's a fucking disabled. He's disabled. He's a mental disability.
So you're with a crazy person?
He's more bipolar than I am.
Maybe you shouldn't build a career with this guy.
And he made me squirt out of my pussy when he fucked me in my ass, and I liked it.
Asshole! Like she gets very angry. Yeah, and he fucked me in the ass, and I squirted out of my pussy. How do you like them beans?
He made me squirt out of my pussy when he fucked me in my ass, and I liked it.
Good for you. All right, let's finish up with this bitch.
But he said it felt better in my pussy, and he likes my pussy.
Does he have a job?
He's on disability, Social Security.
I think how she's trying to make that sound sexy. Ooh, he's on disability. Oh, he's on Social Security. He's even more bipolar than me. She's crazy.
That's life.
Crystal, you're a mess.
Oh my god.
You are a mess.
Ladies, do you really think you have what it takes to be in porn? This is what you're competing with. All right, I mentioned that I wanted to have my mom read some Craigslist personal ads, and while we can't do that today, I thought we'd feature some more dating on demand losers. I've got two to share with you today. These are brand new. First up, I've got Arthur 1961, who's looking for a nice lady.
Okay, I work as a temporary agency employee, but I work full-time. I don't lie around all day. I'm like a permatemp at one work site. And,
Dude, have you watched some of these dating on demand profiles? Most of the people are unemployed. You're fine. It's okay that you're a permatemp.
And let's see. My interests are I'm more of a bookish person. I don't like sports. I'm not into religion. I had these strange interests. I'm into Albanian and Armenian ethnic music. I listen to it, record it from an ethnic radio.
I gotta be honest with you. There's no one out there who is going to respond to this ad. Like, what woman? That's a very specific interest you have. I can't imagine a lot of girls are into Algerian ethnic music. Ladies, does this sound good to you? It's a beat. I'll give them that. You know, this guy has like a 1988 Toyota Tercel with a cassette player in his car. He's just blaring this music as he's driving. Oh. Probably smells like falafel. Hasn't bathed in a month or two. All right, you get the idea there. That's a little bit of Algerian music.
I had these strange interests. I'm into Albanian and Armenian ethnic music. I listen to it, I record it from an ethnic radio station. At work, I memorize foreign languages. Right now, I'm trying to memorize Irish words. I was working with the Armenian language, trying to memorize Armenian words. I have an Armenian English dictionary, and I got an Irish English dictionary right now. I'm trying to memorize those words. I'm one of a kind. I'm not...
You certainly are. That's the first sane thing he said.
Like everybody else. Like an oddball, I guess one could say.
You're not good at these dating ads. I'm a real odd person. I like Algerian music. Like, no girl can relate to this.
Okay, number one, she has to wear thick glasses. That is absolutely paramount important.
That's at the top of your list? Thick glasses? I want my woman to wear thick glasses like an Armenian. It'd be great if you'd have a wrinkly, weathered-looking face.
Important. Number two, I prefer a woman who's a little bit heavier.
Yeah, the manlier the better. His dream woman is Edie McClurg, I think.
And then as for hair color, I like short hair.
The thinner the better. Bald patches are a plus.
Preferably red hair or dark hair. Okay. A few years ago, way back in 2001.
You had a stroke, right? There's got to be an explanation as to why you are the way you are.
In May of 2001, I was seeing this woman who did fit the category of my type, but she kept mooching money from me. She took all my money. Every time I went over there, she kept borrowing money, hit me up for money all the time. And it fell apart. I complained to her right because she couldn't drive. I complained to her right about her mooching my money from me, and she broke up with me because I complained. Guilty pleasure. Well, I guess maybe overeating and then getting sick afterward, feeling guilty afterward. I ate too much and wasted all that food.
God, he's the worst at this. Guilty pleasure, overeating, then I throw up all over the place. You should date me.
Supercar, huh?
You should date me because I'm looking for an ugly fat woman who wears thick glasses. You seem to fit the bill nicely.
Too much and wasted all that food. Supercar, huh? Supercar. I'm trying to think. I was trying to think if I could. I wish I could be like the president of the United States.
That's not a superpower. That's a profession, you idiot.
To make everybody happy, create a utopian paradise. A genie. Well, number one, a woman of my type, as I described earlier.
I guess this is like three wishes if a genie appeared in front of him, maybe?
I'm trying to think. Number two is to travel back in time, I guess, to see all my dead relatives. Tell them about the world, what's going on now. I can't think of anything else. The third one. I'm rather content with my life otherwise.
Really? There's nothing you would change? You're a temp! You're a middle-aged temp who listens to Algerian music.
Okay, I'm reliable, I'm honest, I tell the truth all the time. I will always be there on a date, as I said.
He talks through his teeth a lot.
I will not lie, I tell it as it is.
There you go. Ladies, that's Arthur, 1961. Maybe Arthur's not your type. I can totally understand that. Maybe Will 125 is more your speed. Take it away, Romeo.
I was born in New Jersey. I moved down to Sarah.
Everyone sounds like they have a mental disorder or have had some sort of medical issue. I mean, he's kind of slurring his speech a little like a stroke victim.
I moved down to Sarasota, Florida for the beautiful weather, and now I'm a full-time janitor. I pick up cigarette butts, and I love it. My dream woman would have short hair, glasses.
Thick glasses? You've got some competition, buddy.
And like me for who I am.
A janitor who picks up cigarette butts.
My guilty pleasure is I like chocolate.
Ooh.
If I had a superpower, I would have the ability
to be the president,
to fly.
That's good.
Because I don't have a car.
No,
because I'm broke. The kinkiest.
Again, this is all stuff ladies like to hear.
The kinkiest thing about me is one time I was doing my laundry and some girl's underwear got mixed with mine.
Oh no!
And I actually put it on my dog.
That's actually worse than what I was thinking. What happened after you put it on your dog? That's what I want to know.
I think it's really hot when women talk to me.
I mean, think about it. That's the kinkiest thing that he's done. He found a pair of panties from a woman and put them on his dog. Well, the kinkiest experience you've had involves a pet. You've got some issues.
It's really hot when women talk to me, and yeah, that's about it.
That's the hottest thing you can think of? Hold on, let's hear that again. This is kind of sad.
I think it's really hot when women talk to me, and
period.
Yeah, that's about it. I could not date a woman who does not like me for who I am.
He's saying the exact same things that Danny. I want a woman who likes me for who I am.
You should date me because you're lonely, desperate, heartbroken, and homeless.
Homeless? Casting a wide net there. All right, there you go. Dating on demand clips for you. Oh, finally, before we get into the news, I've got a Linda Finkel Hall of Fame nominee. This is Fly Young Red. I'm not sure if you're familiar with his work. There's always like explosions before these rap songs. It's like Level 8 Productions. All right. Club XL Houston presents Fly Young Red. Song's called Throw That Boy Pussy. Right up our alley.
About to make them dance now. Yeah. Throw that boy pussy. Roll that, 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 throw that.
The video features this rapper singing. He's on his knees, and then there's like 5 guys twerking.
Boy pussy, roll that boy pussy, roll that. Yeah, you got me looking, yeah. Thinking about fucking, yeah. Let me get a rubber, beat it from the back. Round of applause, make that ass clap, 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 clap. Clap that ass in the split. Let me see you clap that ass like a bitch. Yeah, I'm trying to get you back home and see if you can clap that ass on this dick. Yeah, I see you over there twerking. Yeah. That ass got my attention. I hit your ass with this dick. Send that ass home lippin'. Look, what's your real name? And not your jack name. Bend it over, bust it open, bring it back, man. Hold it open, I'ma eat it like a Pac-Man. I'm trying to beat it out the frame and give you back pains, cause I'm nastier than him, and I got more cash than him. And I was trying to fuck your friend, but you got more ass than him. Yeah, I see you.
I think I can help this kid out. I mean, after all, I've been singing about boy pussy for years.
Throw that boy pussy. Boy pussy, 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 boy pussy.
All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted up, fucked up news right now. So much for being Sideshow members. Really do appreciate it. If you would like to upgrade your account to a lifetime one, it's a great time to do that, by the way. I know a lot of you guys are getting your tax refunds back. And it's great for me because I have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars in taxes. So it would be great if I got a couple of yearly signups or lifetime signups. Yearlies would be good too. Sign up, upgrade your account. Just email me, show@distortedview.com. I'll give you all the instructions. Also, of course, don't forget we've got merchandise available in the Distorted View store. Bunch of t-shirts, coffee mugs, cups, shot glasses, hats, all that sort of good stuff. Check out distortedview.com/store. Okay. 3 quick stories, then we'll get the hell out of here. First up, 4 female nursery teachers who were suspicious about their strange-smelling tea trained a hidden camera on their thermos flasks and discovered a cigarette-smoking colleague was pissing in them. Yeah, she was squatting right over those thermoses and pissing in them. Chinese police. Oh, this happened in China. Oh, ancient amber streams lead to den of dragon lair. The great beast protects the well of knowledge. No one shall pass through except he who possesses a strong prostate. For a forceful stream of urine leads to pure enlightenment. I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Chinese police arrested 54-year-old Gao Chao and took him to hospital where he was tested for infectious diseases. But they say the teacher at Dongsheng Art Kindergarten in the northeastern city of Lingyang committed no crime because he has a clean bill of health, so his actions caused no harm. That's so cool. His piss wasn't dangerous. So you should really be okay with drinking a thermos full of it. The four women. That's great. I wish all laws were like that. You can rape a woman as long as she doesn't get pregnant. All right, the 4 women aged between 21 and 26 complained to police officers, saying they discovered the reason why the tea smelled so strange. They set up a hidden camera in one of the classrooms and saw that the kindergarten's only male teacher had been relieving himself into their thermos flask. Oh, it was a male teacher doing it. The man reportedly felt that his female colleagues did not respect him enough and was bitter at being passed over for the job of kindergarten boss. But teacher Li Kao, 26, one of the 4, said she was furious that police had simply given the man nothing more than a stern lecture and a warning to not do it again. She said, quote, "I first noticed there was a strange smell from my tea a few weeks ago after I returned to the class after taking the children out to play in the playground. The cups are not transparent, so it was hard to see if the liquid looked strange, but there was certainly a strange smell, which also came from the thermos flasks that the tea was stored in. I changed the flask and bought a new one, but once I brought it into the kindergarten again, I had the same problem with this strange smell. Eventually, I discovered that my 3 colleagues had the same problem, and we thought perhaps somebody was putting something in the water." Ding, ding, ding. The women complained to the kindergarten boss, who advised them to put a camera in the room, so they did. The video showed the man, who appeared to be smoking a cigarette, which is okay over there in China, in the classroom, picking up one of the women's brand new pink flasks and holding it close over his genitals while he contaminated her morning drink. All 4 women said they're not going to come back. They're going to quit if he does not get fired. But instead, the standoff was resolved when he agreed to pay around £200 to each of the women and apologize. Also, he promised not to do it again. So there you go. Crisis averted. Second story we have for you today. This also has to do with piss. A man raced for over 18 hours in his car after arranging to meet a 14-year-old girl online. Christopher Lanning, 40, who has dwarfism. So here we have a 40-year-old dwarf trying to hook up with a 14-year-old girl and driving 18 hours just to taste that sweet underage pussy. The Kansas native drove for... Oh, this happened here in the States. Great. The Kansas native drove for 18 hours straight to meet the girl, urinating in a Pepsi bottle so he wouldn't have to stop. We've all been there. However, the arrangement was a sting. Perverted justice. And undercover officers arrested him when he arrived at the meetup location. Was Chris Hansen behind this? Sounds oddly familiar, doesn't it? I want to hear the chat transcripts, please.
He chats online with a decoy named Annie, who tells him she's 14.
Hi, I'm Annie. I'm super inexperienced. Don't I sound like a 13-year-old? What does sex feel like?
The sensation for you is like having sex on a cloud.
Oh my God! Clouds are so fluffy. I totally want to experience that. What are some positions we can do?
Missionary is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Doggy style is the second one.
Oh. Now, since you're a tiny little shit, what if I want to get a second normal-sized guy involved with us? You know, a 3-way.
Simply put, one guy has his in her mouth.
Oh, I hope my braces don't get in the way.
The other guy has his in her
Oh.
or her.
But I poop from there.
I love teaching you. It's so fun.
Okay, I gotta go now. Daddy needs his midday rub down.
Don't leave our conversations open when you leave the computer.
Oh, you are such a smart little dwarf.
Just using my noodle. I'll use this noodle so that you can use my other noodle.
Gross.
All right, the Kansas native drove for 18 hours straight to meet the girl, urinating in a Pepsi bottle. However, the arrangement was a sting, and undercover officers arrested him when he arrived at the meetup location. Arresting officers who searched his vehicle said there was an overpowering smell of urine in the car. It was pretty bad, said Longwood Police Department spokesman Kevin Thicc. He's been charged with arranging to meet a minor for sex and bailed on a $15,000 bond. He is due to appear in court next week. And finally, today, freaks, a teenager is in a coma. Okay, all right, yes, it's funny. No, he really is in a coma. He's in a coma. teenager is in a coma. Audience really likes that. A teenager is in a coma after another friend tugged his testicle as part of a prank that went horribly wrong. The 17-year-old, who is from Dublin, suffered a suspected heart attack while joking around with other youths. He passed out after the incident, which happened during his lunch break on Thursday. Police are now investigating. The boy was on his way back to St. David's CBS, which I guess is a school, off the Malahide Road when he came across people he knew. It's believed the fifth-year student was joking around with the others when somebody jerked on his scrotum. That's a nice how do you do. A source close to the family revealed they hope there's no permanent damage to his head or his scrotum. The source added it wasn't a savage attack and it wasn't malicious. A school teacher and one of the youths performed CPR at the scene before the emergency services came, which could have saved the teen's life. On Friday, the boy was in the ICU ward in stable condition. He was in an induced coma and hasn't woken up quite yet. Police initially sealed off the area after the incident, thinking the boy had been assaulted. So there you go. Just a friend tugging on his balls. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Saturday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. All right, Super Freaks, make sure to call into the voicemail line. Say hi, 206-666-4463. If you have a question for me, maybe you have a comment about one of these news stories or audio clips I play for you. Whatever you got, send it my way. Call in 206-666-4463. All right.
Hey, Tim. This is Solid. How are you? I'm fine. Just giving you a call up. You know, I've been enjoying the recent shows.
Thank you.
Very
much. Can't find that last word. Very much.
Well, no, it's not perplexed.
Oh,
it's not excited either. Just more curious of what you're going to do for April Fools.
Well, I already did the April Fool's show.
Mm-hmm.
A little behind on these stupid calls.
Better
Sorry.
be a good one. Last year's was okay. Perfect Strangers. Well, what are you going to do this year? Are you going to go Golden Girls? Are you going to do the A-Team? Maybe BJ and the Bear? Maybe Misfits of Science? Remember that fucking show?
No, I do not remember that. I'm not that old. Well, you know what? I think this is a voicemail I screwed up. Hold on. That was supposed to be... I think we already played that one. I probably cut them off when I was playing it a few days ago. I didn't realize I hadn't scrolled all the way up to my new voicemail. Sorry.
Hey, Tim, this is Ian from PA calling in.
Thought that voicemail sounded a little familiar. Yes, go ahead.
Hey, Tim, this is Ian from PA calling in.
If I could train wreck myself, I would.
Ian.
But I've got too much self-respect.
And I have two things to say. The first thing is, I think you would be okay on normal FM radio, because it's not you that would be the issue. It's the one voicemail caller who will call in, like, on a Friday.
Yes.
And start talking about something before just breaking out the nigger.
Yeah.
And that's when
I'd have to really pre-screen all the calls.
You get the controversy. And the second thing is, I emailed you a link to this horrible amateur porn. Oh. It's like one of those, it's not blah blah XXX parody, only it's not professional. The acting is atrocious.
Is it the My Little Pony one?
And actors look terrible, and the lines are just the most cringeworthy thing I have heard in the longest time. There's over an hour and a half. I sent you an email to a Dropbox link, and I also posted it up on the Reddit in case you don't get that. So enjoy the nice free hour and a half of content, Tim. I'm sure the other freaks are going to love it, too.
I think he was talking about the Brony one, or My Little Porny. I'm not sure, though. I'll have to look in my box.
Hey, Tim, you know why Patrick Mitchell keeps calling you even though you have AIDS? I just realized it's because he's old as fuck, I'm assuming. He sounds like a creepy old geezer. He's old as fuck, so AIDS is nothing to him. I mean,
that's true. I mean, even if I infected him with HIV, he would be, he would still die of natural causes. I mean, before the AIDS sets in. I thought you were going to say that Patrick Mitchell is so old that he simply forgot that I told him I had HIV, but he brought it up a couple times. This last time he didn't, though.
The elderly kind of have a resistance to it. I mean, if you think about it, by the time AIDS was built up to anything that would really destroy their lives, they're going to be dead anyways.
Right.
So,
you know, the funny thing about Patrick Mitchell is that he says that he's 58, which isn't quite elderly. He sounds way older, and I think that has to do with the fact he has no teeth.
Hey, Taj, glad you took over the show. You know, what I'd really love to see is you upload to the archives a collection of all the holiday editions of TV, you know, like April Fool's and Christmas and stuff. Anyway,
I should definitely at least do the April Fool's Day, because that would be a nice little package. Every April Fool's Day episode. Yeah, we could probably do that as soon as I get done with the regular archives. One step at a time.
Hi, Jimmy. Guess who it is? It's not me, Sarah Murkowski. Just me. It's the Sarah Murkowski impersonator.
Pretty good impersonation.
I've been trying to get you since I got you in 2006. I actually tricked you, made you think that it was her. And shit, thought it was her, too. So, nope, just wanted to call, let you know, I've been listening to you more than ever.
Oh, great.
I took a break from the sideshow for some time, but I just signed up for a yearly membership. And
All right, you had me scared there for a second. I was going to cut you off.
I really wanted to get a lifetime, but I figured it would be better for you if I got a yearly.
Yeah, in some ways it is. I mean, I love to have that big lump sum of money so I can pay bills and stuff, but overall, I guess it's better for a yearly. It keeps coming.
And,
I guess.
Yeah, I'm excited to start listening to that.
What would be great is if you sign up for a lifetime and then continue to pay me yearly memberships.
Again, so
why don't more people do that?
Great work. I love your stuff.
All right. Well, thank you.
I just love everything.
I know I'm not as good as Taj, but, you know, he's got a pretty sweet gig now at Lenovo. Or I think he left Lenovo to go to Dell. I don't remember. All right, that's all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God. Oh, God.
He made me squirt out of my pussy when he fucked me in my ass. And I liked it.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the podcast. The easiest way to get people listening to the show, I think, is just direct them to our Android or iOS apps. That way you don't have to explain how to get the podcast. You don't have to explain how to subscribe to the feed. Just download the free app and start enjoying the stupidity. Thank you again for being Sideshow members. Really do appreciate it. I will be back on Monday to do it all over again. Until then, bye, everybody.
Monday. It's not a fun day. And Tuesday, another blues day. Wednesday's getting better. Thursday doesn't matter. And Friday is the last day. And then it's W-E-E-K-E-N-D. It's weekend. W-E-E-K-E-N-D. It's weekend. W-E-E-K-E-N-D. It's weekend. W-E-E-K-E-N-D. It's weekend. Another blues day. Wednesday's getting better. Thursday doesn't matter. And Friday is the last day. And then it's W-E-K-E-N-D. It's weekend. W-E-K-E-N-D. It's weekend.
It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful day.